champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They begin with a quick throw out left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. That's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up on a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
1 yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, it doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On for the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I can remember a game here in Chicago a few years back. It was so blustery that Robbie Gould tried a field goal and just about kicked it out of bounds. Once that wind starts coming in off Lake Michigan, it can cause havoc in the kicking game.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. This is Miller, complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Patterson on the carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Giants 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit. On this one, that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
At the 35-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd and 4.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. And finding Keelan Cole. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
Giants 1st down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bears 7, Giants 0.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. There he goes, right side. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Here we go. March 54. March 54. And let's get that.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Number 20.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Man open, that's Damian Ratley.
Complete.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2-yard gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jones on 3rd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Evans.
1st down Giants. Jones to Ingram.
13 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
48-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jones on first down. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Being chased out left. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Quick pass out to Miller. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Jones. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A first down carry for Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 8-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts
At the 5.
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He may try and he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Cole McDonald with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Giants 14, Bears 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Switch gears. Lock in.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Patterson, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6, 1st down, Chicago.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And 10.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On 1st down, It's Patterson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go, baby. We need turnovers. Get that ball. Get that ball.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Good.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 18. He's checking.
They'll run with Montgomery. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Mike 54.
Throwing here, Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
At the Giants' 3-yard line.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the slant.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the Bears. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
1st down, New York.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackle made.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run with Patterson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky, the connection made. It's Graham. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Complete to Jimmy Graham.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch twins. Watch twins. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
On 2nd and 2, Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
54 is mine. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. That's 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kyler Fackrell, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Patterson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And off comes to Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Giants.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This from long, very long range. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Let's go, defense.
A handoff to Barkley. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On first down, Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially in overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Today's final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.